Welcome back, guys. It's October. This is the second monthly vlog that I'm trying to do and just catch you up on my painting. But I'm also going to be including a community segment and also announcing the winner of a giveaway from one of my videos and announcing a competition winner. So all of these in this episode. Now, to start us off with, I'm just going to give a caveat that I haven't managed to get much painted this month, just because I'm in between jobs. I've just changed my job. Literally just left the job. I'm applying for other jobs at the minute. I've got a 7-month-old child. It's been a bit of a tricky one, trying to keep on top of everything. But I have been doing some painting and chipping away at some projects when I can. But today I'm taking the opportunity to do this recording because the baby's back with the childminder today for the day, and my wife is out doing a kit day at work. So I've got a quiet house, and therefore we're going to show you this recording. I'm also going to try and record something else as well, which I'm going to show you a bit later on, which should be fun. So what have I been working on? This Bealtan Farseer I've been working on over the last 2 months, and I'm quite happy to call him finished now. And the client's very happy. So this is a commission piece. Basically, we did a standard sort of like the traditional Bealtan colours. There's quite a bit of freehand on it. We've gone for like a Vorpal power weapon effect. The biggest time consuming bit was the whites. So I was trying to do like a blue grey into a white fade, which involved a fair bit of glazing in places, and was quite tricky. So I think probably on the next one I might do a little bit of wet blending as well. But I'm quite happy with it. I think it is showing up on camera for you guys to see quite nicely. I am happy with it. And that's all that matters, really. Well, the client's happy with it. That's what matters. As my camera broke, I've had to go and get another cable to hook up my DSLR camera. So there will be a difference in the picture quality. For the better, hopefully. But I'm using like a weird, janky way of getting it connected. Anyway, this is the Farseer symbol that I had freehanded in. And on the other side, I did a transfer just to make it a bit easier on myself and have a little bit of asymmetry. There's already some asymmetry going on in the model, as you can see here on the thorns. They're not as dense on the right hand side. Yeah, that's the Farseer that we're working on. Just to comment quickly on the Vorpal blade effect, I did do some extra highlighting on this top side to just sort of make that pop a little bit more, and I'm much happier that I did that. And as you can see on the camera, I think this should pick it up a little bit better. It's a white effect. I'm trying to get my hand steady. It's quite a smooth effect from the white down to the blue, which took me some time to do. I feel like this is capturing it a bit better than the other camera was. So there you go. I have also been working on a special list. I've also been working on this handsome chap. Basically, this is a design from Mangling Minis, somebody on Instagram that I love what he's been doing, and he's been trying to learn a little bit of 3D design himself. But I saw this and I just thought I wanted to do something completely different with it. So I'm trying to do a chrome effect. And as you can see, I've got like the horizon line, and it's going to be very, very pale and bright at the top, going into that blue, and on the underside is a darkish red for now. I'm thinking of maybe making that a little bit more brown, like adding a little bit more brown to it, like a yellowy brown in places, and then I'm going to add like a something in the foreground, potentially his opponent, because I'm going to use this guy in the game Havati, which Mangling Minis has created. So there's plenty more to do on this, and this has kind of just been a bit of a project to help me just get out of my funk, paint something that's not green, and do something different. Try and do a little bit of like glazing, stuff like that, because it's meant to be a non-metallic metal effect. I've still got a lot of work to do on this. Like, there's a lot of refining to do on it. There's a lot of like shine effects to do on it, to make that chrome really pop. And then obviously I've not done the skin. I've not quite decided what to do with the shield yet either. I'm thinking of maybe doing that with some sort of freehand design, but it's got a. I mean, I could also do another chrome again, but I feel like I want to do something a bit different for the shield. So yeah, this is another project I've been working on. Next up, I'm going to be working on Matcha from I think it's from Dawn of War. So he's probably next on the table, and also this last jet bike, which is the Warlock jet bike. So this jet bike is still quite early days, still got quite a bit to do. So I've started on the blue-white sort of fade. You can't quite see on the video from what I'm picking up here. It's a weird one, the video. It's kind of like using the camera as a webcam, because it's not letting me use my capture card because it's just an older cheap Canon mount, the 4000D, so it doesn't have the ability to do mirrorless capture card shenanigans, which is a shame. But I'll try and get my camcorder back working again, and then we can get back on to doing some other stuff. But for the time being, I'm going to have to use this. So I'm going to start including a community segment in each of these little monthly vlogs. Now this one is already in November, but this is the October vlog. And in the community segment, I'm just going to show off some of the finished projects from some of the community. And if you'd like to participate in this, join the Discord. I'm going to put a link to the Discord below. Join my Discord. It's just full of people. We put whips and whip pictures of your projects, finished projects, talk about the games, etc. Talk about painting, and have a little live chat and a natter every now and then. But yeah, so this is from Warhammer. I'll post the Instagram. If they have an Instagram tag, I'll post that again in the description so you can check it out. Yeah, this is a Snaz wagon from Warhammer. Warhammer. He's based his Instagram title off a really funny little comedy sketch. As you can see, he's done a cracking job. Done loads of weathering. He's added like some sort of pigments into the tyres, which is a bit more realistic. Where he's gone off the road and got a load of dust accrued there. Cracking job on this. Loving the rust effect and all the weathering. Pushing himself with the highlighting as well. Making it look like a dastardly dirty vehicle. I just love it. It's great. A great little vehicle. Next up, we've got an Arjac Rockfist. This has been produced over the last month in October. So he's just got into or back into Warhammer. So I feel like he's done a really good job. He's made loads of colours pop. He's done some highlighting. He's primarily used contrast paints on a few areas, but like he's really tried to like make them more, doing like a contrast plus method, adding in some highlighting and stuff like that. So great work there from Widge in the community. Next we've got a model from Scat. This is one of the new Grey Knights models. What's his name? Castellan Crow. This is Castellan Crow. It's actually really cool sculpt. Really like what Scat's done with the colours on the sword as well. And again, Scat just got into Warhammer again after a long time. So, with a few little tips on what to buy and what to get and what to use, he's been trying his hand, trying different things. And you can see like his improvement quite exponentially from when he first started redoing it and now, which is cool to see. There's loads of online tutorials and things that he's been following. And yeah, he's doing a cracking job. Particularly like the sword on this one. Looks very demonic. There's a good little close-up picture of it there. We've got some Fenrisian wolves. These again were done by Widge in the community. And he was mixing quite a few different contrast paints to get like a really interesting like wolfy fur effect. And then he was highlighting those up afterwards. Next we got a pic from Celio Hogain. I think this was a custom print that he designed himself and painted up, which I thought looked really cool. I wanted to show this one because it's like a unique synth wavy sort of colour scheme, which I do like. I do like the purple, vibrant magenta. It's a nice colour scheme. A really cool model. I think, like I said, I think he designed this one himself. which is really interesting. So next up from Rob, we've got a Trajan Valoris model. Again, Rob just got back into Warhammer. I think the Space Marine 2 game has done an absolute ton to get loads of new people into the hobby. But I think he definitely was painting Warhammer before, and he's maybe a shorter break than some of the others. But it looks great. Really good work on the gold. I love the axe as well. It's done a little power effect on there as well. Really cool. Really cool. This is from a new chap who's just joined the Discord called the Gobbo Painter, and he's featured some really, really tasty stuff so far. It's got like a really unique scheme. It kind of reminds me of style of Craft World Studios. Whether he's taken some lessons from them before or not, I don't know, but I've seen some of his other work, and he's basically been using different colours as shading, and it just looks really good. It's a very stylized Eldar look. I really like it. I think it's quite unique. It's definitely not the heavy metal style that we're used to, but as a display piece, I think it's cracking. You wouldn't want to do an entire army like this for sure, but really, really nice. Very beautiful work. Next up, we've got a miniature from Vale. I think they showcased this model. This is Celestine. And particularly I want to showcase the amount of detail that he's taken to go into on all of these parchments here, purity seals. Not quite a purity seal, is it? That's a Space Marine thing, but the parchments are very, very nice. He did tell me that he got one of those really, really small micro pens to do this, but I think the attention to detail that he's put in, I'd like to see a nice photo just really focusing on this, because it just looks really good. Fashion model's fantastic. He's done a little bit of an OSL effect on his eyes. And he says he's going to get back into painting again, and he's going to be doing more. So this Celestine is kind of like a throwback to when he used to do Sisters of Battle. Particularly like the power sword as well. I really like the nice bright lightning lines going down the power sword here. Works really well. Next up, I'm just featuring a model from Narcoleptic Wizard here. He was painting a bit of Heresy up. He's been doing loads in October. It's hard to pick any one of the things that he's done, but absolutely fantastic model. He's done a couple of little Heresy dreadnoughts for his Iron Warriors, and I just wanted to showcase this one because I really like the weathering. It's really fun. Iron Warriors just look so cool as well. It's just such a picturesque Horus Heresy army. Like if you were to think of the grim darkness of the Horus Heresy universe, Iron Warriors for me really sit in that niche. They've just got everything going on for it. Lot of weathering. The hazard strikes really stand out. It's really good work, mate. Last but not least on this showcase, an old friend, Deep Fried Johnny, in the Discord, has just set himself up as another Instagram account and has now started doing some commission painting himself. So this is a Lamenter's army that he has been working on, and he shared with us a lovely little video of the stuff that he's finished so far. Check it out. I absolutely love it. It's such a nice colour scheme. The weathering's fantastic. Loads of chipping, really, really nice stuff. Some nice transfer work as well. Getting all these little checkers as well. I think that might be a transfer. If you freehanded that, very kudos. But I think it is a transfer. But it looks really cool. I think that's the Ballistus Dreadnought. I'm just going to go back a little bit. Yeah, such a cool Redemptor Dreadnought. I love Redemptor Dreadnought chassis. The Ballistus one's so good because it's harkens back to that, the original box Dreadnought type, which looks great. The new Terminators, again, fantastic models. I haven't had the pleasure of painting any of those yet. I am thinking about getting some at some point, but I don't think for the time being. My Salamander's army are Horus Heresy. So on to the painting competitions. I did a little cheeky Discord Halloween competition. Just post something spooky and paint up something Halloween themed in the month. And we had 3 entries. I can't enter it myself. It's just for the community. And we had some really nice entries. So we had Nagash here from Vale. Done a cracking job on this bad boy. Really, really nice. lots of washes, dry brushing. Liking the colour choices with the green. Such a cool model as well. It just stands out so well. Great basing as well, using the texture paints with like that undead sort of energy coming through. I like his crown as well. Great work, dude. And then we had a pumpkin marine, which is really cool. I think in terms of just like the conversion work, I think this one would probably win just for the green stuffed pumpkin that he's done here. I'm painting it up for a bit of fun. So I hope you had fun making this one, Widge. It looks fantastic. I really like it. Nice weathering work as well on it. And we've got this bad boy. Like, this is just ridiculous. So this is from Winnie, or Winnie the Dad in the chat. I'll link his Instagram again. But I think we've got a winner here on the pumpkin competition, or the painting competition, the Halloween painting competition. What a pumpkin! Like, looking at the model, beautiful. It's a 3D print. It's a really nice 3D print. There's like a very crisp detail throughout. The paintwork, phenomenal. We've got some nice shading. We've got some nice colour fades into that really nice orange at the top. So he's got like a dark brown going into that orange. I love this green sort of energy, or like whatever you want it to be, like rot or something. I really like that. I'm thinking of it as like energy. He's gone for like a gem effect on the eyes. The mouth is where it's at though. Like my eyes are drawn to the mouth straight away. Very cool. Lots of detail on the teeth. Nailed it. Loving all the wood effect as well. Really cool. Yeah, it's just a cracking Halloween piece. Like, this made me smile straight away as soon as I saw it, guys, and I hope you enjoy it too. I just want to say thank you very much for entering in that little cheeky competition. I don't run them out every month. I try to run one every other month because it kind of like tried to catch up with stuff in the following month. But yeah, love it. Great work. I'm going to be printing up a pyramid head from Nom Nom Miniatures. I'm going to be sending that out to Winnie, who has won this competition. So I can't afford to run them all the time, but I'll basically be printing something and sending it out to him. And thank you everybody who entered. Last but not least, we've got the Turnip 28 giveaway. So I did a YouTube video which was basically a Turnip 28 paint along thing for my new cult squid, and I asked people to comment with their favourite cult. So we've had a couple. I'm going to spin the wheel, and the winner, I'm going to send them a firing squad. Not an actual firing squad. There we go. The winner is Uwenison. I will be contacting you via YouTube. I'll send you a message, or I'll comment on your comment and tag you back in it. You are the winner. Well done, mate. So I'll get in touch with you, and hopefully you'll need to send me your address and stuff, and I will basically be sending you a set of the firing squad, which is the official Max Fitzgerald's Turnip 28 stuff. I've printed them. They're already printed, they're already ready to go, and I'm happy to send those to you for free. Thank you very much for jumping on that video and commenting and enjoying it, really. More content for me to come. I am trying my best to do more recordings, as you can see. Well, there you go. So that's another monthly vlog done. I'm going to get a lot more painting done this month because I've left my previous job and I'm looking for another one. So I've got more time on my hands to do a bit of painting. I've got some more commissions to finish off, and I've got a couple of projects that I would like to start, basically. I'm going to be filming some tutorials as well. Annoyingly, the camera broke, my video 4K camera, which is what I've been using for streaming and YouTube for ages. It's a Panasonic 4K. The cable point here is playing up. So I'm going to keep having a look at it and keep trying to get it to work. It's fine for recording normal stuff, like point and click, so battle reports, whatever I can use it for. But for recording painting on my desk is now a problem. So unless I record it and then do a voiceover, there you go. I do have a DSLR, but it's not it's like a very bare bones DSLR. It's the 4000D, so I can't use my capture card with it. So instead, I'm going to be trying something else, and I'll record some tutorials with it. If they're okay, great. We'll do our best. All right. Well, thank you very much. If you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be amazing, and support the channel. Thank you everybody who's joined in with the community segment as well. Lots of love, and I'll catch you either in the next tutorial or on the next painting update. See you again soon.